Hey guys, Brian Hilliard here, author of the best-selling book, Networking Like a Pro, and I am fired up here today because today we are going to talk about something that I have actually looked at for a while, which is, have you ever wondered why some people are more successful versus others who are not? In other words, you have somebody who maybe has the same training, same background, similar set of circumstances, and they're just killing it. They're going out, they're getting clients, they're maybe doing speaking, they're, getting referrals, they're just super successful. Then you have somebody else with a similar background, a similar training, maybe even a better coach or a better service practitioner, and they're just not as successful as the other person. And I know I've actually thought that myself. I was like, gosh, I feel like when I first started out, I feel like I'm doing all these things. I've taken this class, I've read this book, I've gone to this training, and for whatever reason, I'm not able to be as successful. But I see online all these other people who are doing all this good stuff. What is going on here exactly? And this gets back to one of the main reasons why I think some people are successful versus others who are not. And it's simply this: commission versus omission. All right, now let me kind of tease this out a little bit. Some people, when we talk about successful people, they actually do things that will make them more successful, okay? That would be commission. But by the same token, unsuccessful people actually do things that make them or keep them unsuccessful as well, which is really interesting. And conversely, successful people don't do things that prevent them from being successful. That's the omission part. And unsuccessful people do the exact opposite. They don't do things that would make them successful. Now, I know that's a lot. Let me unpack that. First of all, when you think about success, you usually think in terms of commission, right? I'm going to read this book, do this training, go to this class or do whatever. And that's certainly a part of it when you talk about overall success. No question about that. But what happens is, if you really take a look at it, successful people also don't do certain things that allows them to be successful. So let me take a look. So successful people, they will go out and get up early. They will go out and read a book. They are coachable. Conversely, they might not spend a ton of time watching television. They might not gossip. They might not do some of the things that would hold them back. Right? Conversely, unsuccessful is the exact opposite. I have found that unsuccessful people, what they do is they do things that actually are holding them back. And then, like I said earlier, and don't do things that would move them forward. So unsuccessful people, when you talk about commission, they're the type who would, they would go on a sales call and maybe say the wrong things, or they would go, and make some calls to try to get some people in terms of clients or whatever, and they say the wrong things. Or unsuccessful people also in terms of omission, they might, they might not get up early. They might not be early risers. They might not necessarily be the hardest workers. So what happens is, if you find yourself in a situation where you're like, boy, you know what? I feel like I should be getting some more business. I feel like I should be getting myself out to a wider audience. I feel like I should be being able to expand my reach to an audience that's bigger than just my local friends, clients, and contacts. What do I need to do to be more successful? Well, part of it is you need to be coachable. Part of it is you need to be able to go outside your comfort zone. Part of it is you need to be able to see some different options that you can get comfortable with, whether that's through social media, networking, referrals, speaking, whatever the case may be. But the other part is, that's the commission. The other part is the omission. Maybe it is time to be able to, like I said, and I'm just making, I'm just talking, I'm not saying this for everybody, but maybe it is time to, let go a little bit of the ego, okay, and be more coachable. Maybe it is time to be able to stop focusing on the worry of, the income and the finances. And I know that that's a big one. It's a big one for me too. I totally get that. I remember that. I totally get that, okay? But it's to let that go, that omission, stopping that worry and refocusing on what you can do. See, when you're talking about taking yourself and your business to the next level, it really is a conversation about what you need to do and stop doing in order to get to the spot that you want. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that's something that you can see yourself doing. But in the meantime, my name is Brian Hilliard, saying so long, take care, and thanks so much for your time.